We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with their opponents. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Sanders' first carry of the game. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Gain of 19 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They have confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Operating from the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool, but it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They run it with Balaj, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 40-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Here's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There on the tackle. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Eagles nothing.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
31-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now
Sanders has it pumped free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of
I know
7.
exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Philadelphia.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The quick slant caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up third down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on third down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 18-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Hurt sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That was so well-timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huntley. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the Steelers' 30.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will back. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe, boy, tennis, make that live. I'm a run to the blade until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And my goodness, another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Steelers 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start the drive with Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Huntley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off play action. Huntley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevon Seymour. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
36-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,